Okay, Chantel. So we get a ton of questions, and I know you and I both kind of experience this. When we are fasting, why do we get cold?
Yeah, I would say I get that question all the time. And the thing is that it really, for me, it depends on how long I fast for. So if I'm doing a 6 hour fast and I'm eating between the hours of 12 to 6, I used to get cold, but now I don't because my body's so used to doing it. But let's say I decide to just do a one meal a day, or if I decide to do a 1 day or a 2 day or a 3 day fast, I am definitely feeling way more colder than usual. And so some people get used to it, and other people just continually stay cold. And I think one of the things is that your body creates heat when you eat. So like while your body is digesting its food and your stomach is digesting, that takes effort. So your body creates heat. So on a longer fast, on a day when you're eating less, you're not generating that heat from your eating and from your digesting. But the good news is that your body actually burns calories maintaining that temperature. So you're going to be, actually burning calories doing that. And they say that, if I read an article, it was like a Dutch researcher, and he said that if you have higher temperatures in the home, you know, it's going to be more comfortable, but your body doesn't need to burn extra calories to keep warm. So you kind of want to think to yourself, all right, well, I'm cold, but I'm burning calories to stay cold.
So that's a good thing. So if you're feeling cold, that's good. You're burning some energy off. Yes. Now what okay, so when we're cold, what are some things we can do to keep warm when we're fasting?
So for me, I love having tea, just decaf tea. I love to have a hibiscus tea. I'm really funny about the teas I drink. I listened to this great thing on, it was, now I can't even remember who it was that was talking about it. She was talking about how much fluoride is in so many teas. So you have to make sure that your tea is organic and that it doesn't have fluoride. So I'm going to do a hibiscus tea, is probably my number one tea that does not have a lot of fluoride. So you could do some research on what teas don't have that. Or if I don't like to drink caffeine, so if you do, then drink a cup of coffee. I would say probably just bringing a extra sweater into the office is good, or wearing socks, like wearing boots and wearing socks, is also a really good idea. What about you?
I would say that yeah, I will like get under a warm blanket or yeah, I like to wear a jacket to I'll wear my blazer and people think it's because I'm doing some official business that day, but really it's just because I'm freezing cold. But also I notice that if I just go on a walk, it automatically like my body temperature starts to increase because I'm doing, like my energy is getting going, and so that'll warm me up. I'll do like a little bit of exercise or a walk or something, and that helps me. But yes, I definitely experience the question that we get a lot is to be cold. So yeah.
Yeah, and so the last thing I was going to say is that when you're having tea, I try to have herbal teas instead of like white, green, black tea. All of those have way more fluoride in it. So the age of the tea leaves and the fermenting process of the tea leaves is really important. And so I would just really, really focus on that. If you're going to have tea, figure out a tea that is fluoride free, because I'm telling you, some of these cheaper teas made from older leaves, they could have up to 150 to 200% of the recommended intake level of fluoride. So like, if you have too much fluoride, you're going to feel it. You're not going to feel good. Like I've taken all fluoride out of my toothpaste. I use Hello toothpaste, which has no fluoride in it. I take all my mouthwash. I make sure I do Hello mouthwash. It has no fluoride in it. It's just been a big thing that I look at. So it just reminded me about really looking at your fluoride sources.
Yeah. And I think the other good thing too is when you have something warm to drink, it kind of curbs your appetite, which lets you fast a little longer. So that's the good part about it.
Yeah, and the other thing is, a lot of times, like when I'll go to a restaurant, I'll just say, "Can I get a cup of hot water with lemon?" That's it. I don't even, it's funny. I went to a restaurant the other day, and the waitress came up and she was like, I brought your hot water with lemon. And I was like, oh my gosh, like she remembered it. Cause it's an odd thing for someone to
Yeah.
say, can I get a hot cup of hot water
Yeah.
with lemon? And so she was
Loving
like,
it.
oh, I brought it for you.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for answering this question.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.